Hello.
Babe, we're out of Pop-Tart.
I added the GIF I made.
I love it.
Prime the engines and ready the fuel. Here we go again. Thank you for the 25 stream streak, Manita. You're amazing. I love you. Mwah. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday. I touched grass today. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm done for like a month. How about you? Also say hi.
Hello.
Hello, Clarice. Press X to doubt. Shut your mouth. I pulled weeds. Leave me alone. Congratulations on being first. And Smudge, congratulations on being second.
And Phoenix, congratulations on raising the cost of VIP.
Camp Golf looking sus. What up, Boston? Beautiful, lovely cheddar biscuit drizzled with gravy. Hi, Walmart. The handsome, scrumptious boy wife. How are we doing today?
Doing good.
Doing good. It's hot outside. I went outside. I am done being outside. Yeah. Don't look at me like that. Don't make me go outside again.
I mean, we may go somewhere.
Well, yeah, but like stand outside for no reason.
Nope. You forgot your 30-minute stare into the sky, hands on hips, squinting eyes, wipe your forehead.
But I have blue eyes. I'll go blind.
Not into the sun, into the sky.
It's the sun's in the sky.
There are directions. You have options.
I went through and added GIFs to like every sound alert that we have.
That is delightful.
Because I realized that sound alert has GIF options now.
Which leads me to wonder.
And a lot of the ones that were 100 bits, I dropped them all down to like 15 to make them more accessible.
Nice.
So hopefully we get...
I haven't heard My Money Don't Jiggle in a while.
So spend your bits on your wife, Brett.
Do I have bits?
If you don't, you'll have to. We'll see. Yeah, no problem.
I have a bits balance of 0.
Aw, rip. It's fine. I forgive you, I guess. All right, did you highlight the correct one for me?
Yes.
You're so nice. Oh, the controller turned off because we waited too long.
Waiting too long.
Too damn
Timed
long.
itself out.
Oh, how do I make that shut?
You just keep playing. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's just sort of like how things are bound.
Oh, the Biku bot kind of covers the little message. Oh yeah, I think I just can continue the game.
Yeah.
I hung up there for a second. My CD skipped. My bad. Let me just make sure who I have in here. Okay, I did. I added Emeralda. And
right into serious creepy music.
Yeah.
Yay, everyone's here. The one who's torn apart.
We're all gonna die. The world is ending.
So glad to see you here. Just as a reminder, all human beings are only part of a super weapon from another planet that was meant to be decommissioned. Your best friends are turning into wells, which are then merging into single body of
Positive
Deus.
vibes only, babe. Positive vibes.
It's not me.
Don't creep out chat. Don't creep out chat.
It's the plot.
The skip feature not working today. Screw this autocorrect.
What is that?
Was ist das?
Is Vasislos?
I like how we're all just like a collection of gears. Okay, there we go.
This must be the place.
Whoosh.
This is the part that I thought was way before.
Oh.
Wait for me.
Oh, it's going by itself.
This is as far as you can come. From here on is my world. You can't enter.
Get closer if you're
What do you mean? You're a subordinate, fake persona. That's why. A subordinate, fake persona? Yes. He has part of my memories from back then. He has sealed away the very meaning of my existence. My drive, my motivation, my subconscious id. Because of that, I became a basic blank persona. And on top of that, I constructed a new persona based on my experiences since then. That is what you are now.
Pardon.
Him? You mean father? You call him father? He who never did anything for you? It was because of his cowardly behavior. If only he had been able to protect me. If he had done that, Mother wouldn't have died. Didn't my mother die right after I was born? What really happened to my mother? Tell me, Id.
Oh, I forgot about that part. But then we just witnessed her saying he was like 4 years old, so.
Keep reading. You're getting your answers.
Don't wave at me, sir!
You don't need to know. You'll only disappear soon. Along with your basic persona, the coward.
I'm solving problems out loud, okay? It helps my brain.
I'll rule my being through the power of the existence. Huh?
What?
Of course you don't know. But is etched in my metempsychotic memory.
That's a word I've never seen before.
Woo! Something to Google after the thing. Put that on the list.
You press the button. I'm gonna Google it right now.
Metempsychotic memory. Your persona is fake, so you'll never stand on the stage of consciousness. You'll never be able to take charge of the memories from our past lives. I know the dreams and hallucinations. I've seen them many times. Them? I showed them to you on purpose. To break the seal, I chose to weaken the power of your existence. If your mental energy is weakened, I can become free to do as I wish. What? There are still things inside you which you haven't been shown yet. Huh? Someone's coming. It's probably your friends. They must have followed me. Where are you going? I came to reestablish contact with the existence. To tie together all the threads of your memories since ancient times and then cut them off. That is the fate of the contact. All is ready. It's time for the true awakening. I will eliminate all those who are full of hypocrisy from the very beginning. Wait for me, Id. You just stay here and observe.
So the metempsychotic memory is the retained memories through reincarnation.
Okay, there we go. You want to say that into the mic?
The metempsychotic memory is retained memories through reincarnation. Thank you, Google.
What is this? You'll see.
I'm so confused.
Faye, this must mean that this is Weltall's transformed appearance.
It's beating.
Like a child in the womb.
Something.
It's got an umbilical cord. Mazel tov. That animation is pretty.
Yeah. Sparkle disintegration.
PS1 era graphics. To the max.
Nostalgic part of my childhood. There you go. Forgot to do that. Huh? That's very Legend of the Dragoon. And we're fighting him! Awesome! Ow. Booster. A booster. Her again, okay. In the nuts. Booster. He's bullying me.
So it tells you just to basically use the first.
Booster, attack level 1, or infinity combos if they reach infinity at any point in time.
Yep.
And then frame HP if necessary. Otherwise, this one's way easier than the last two.
Excellent. As it should be with back-to-back boss fights.
You just spit all over me. But yes, as it should be.
With the thing in the background, which I know what it is, but I can't tell you what it is yet.
It's an eyeball. It's watching me. He's bullying me.
With the tattoo that I want.
Oh, you should do that. You should definitely do that. We should both get more tattoos. I'm just saying.
I don't know where it's gonna go. That's the thing.
Your leg. As a suggestion. Depending on how big you want it, too.
I was thinking of doing like Raziel's tree on the back of my ankles.
The back of your ankles. That sounds painful.
It would be. But the cool thing about tattoos is you only really have to go through them once.
That's true. And you did...
And you get to keep them forever.
You did get a hand tattoo, so you're basically metal. As fuck. You're like cooler, whatever.
I guess.
It's funny, because we were just talking about tattoos in the Discord yesterday, so... It's on my mind. Excuse me, sir. Oh. Wonderful. Good job,
Thank
Emeralda.
your magnetic coats.
Good fucking job, Emeralda. Nice fucking dodge.
I don't want to ruin your flow. I really do want to try his magnetic coat, though. Or,
Wild Smile?
Wild Smile, there you go.
I can certainly give it a shot on Bart's next go-round. That's like the first time he's hit Bart this entire game. Wild Smile. Let's see what it does. Unaffected.
Would appear so.
That's alright. I would imagine most of these endgame bosses would be unaffected.
Yeah, me too, but I always have to try because it's such a good move.
It's always worth a shot.
Because especially within games, like the magnetic coats, especially like that, if you can sap one of their turns with like 0 damage, like a straight up miss, that's a gimme, man.
Yeah. Big facts.
You're like, why won't you let me?
Who this? Oh.
Are you okay? Wise man. It's already too late. Assist me, for I am about to exterminate id. Huh? Zohar is Deus's core.
Oh. And that was just there.
In the earth. The slave generators and ether. It's the source of all their energy.
Oh shit. And it's got an eyeball on it.
After attaining its power, the freshly awakened id intends to annihilate this world. The contact with Zohar was meant to have been done after the unifying Fae's true personality. Ha! Keep back. You again. You're always getting in my way. But I cannot be stopped by you. You who couldn't even protect his own wife and son.
Excuse me?
You cannot even bear to show your face to your son.
Excuse me? You want to say that one again, please?
So Wise Man is?
Faye's daddy. Huh? Okay, keep going.
That's why you wear a mask, isn't it, Khan? Son? That's right. This man is Faye's... No. I mean my father, Khan Wong.
Was he wounded by these words?
No, I think it's just... He sits down, it's about to do story time.
Oh. Illegal.
What happened to Faye, id?
Emotional damage!
The gift just makes it that much better.
I know. Too bad. The new personality of Faye that you gave birth to, and all that work that your persona did to make him one perfect, unified whole has been wasted.
Hi, Delvin!
He will be swallowed up by me. I won't permit it. I will destroy you first. As if you could, sissy. Mother died because of your cowardly behavior.
Not the 90's insult of sissy.
I'm sure it was much harsher in Japanese. I have no idea.
You sissy!
And as a result, he ran away from that reality by entering into his own memories. I added that extra.
It's okay.
Accent. And now I continue my existence bearing all that hatred. You wouldn't be able to imagine what it's like.
Dare you.
I wasn't simply working to unify Faye's personality, you know. All that you and I feel, the sadness, the hatred, even though he also experienced such things. Faye needed to be encouraged, to build himself up in order to be able to comprehend all of this. Faye should be able to understand all of your feelings now. But now you want to erase the one who understands you? To kill Faye? What is it that you want? Why ask me such a thing now? My purpose is the same as his. Total destruction. That and that alone. Is this world so bad a place that there's only hatred inside of you?
Oh.
You're the one who made me this way. You and that woman, admit it!
We're getting a raid. Flop! Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Shout out. Heckin. Oh my god, I cannot type. Heckin. Flap. There we go. Oh, the Binding of Isaac. Interesting. I have not heard of that one. Welcome in, Raiders! My name is Mama Lumi, and this is Mr. Lumi. Say hello.
Hello.
We're playing Xenogears as we do on the weekends. We are couch co-oping this 90's JRPG. It's his favorite game. He's played it like at least a million times. This is my first playthrough. It's a flippity flop raid. I love that. I love that. But I am a variety streamer. I'm a Galaxy VTuber. I'm just not using my model today because it would be weird having two voices come out of one mouth. So we got PNGs. But I mostly play RPGs, Fortnite, and I play horror during the month of Spooky Month. But yeah, welcome. Please enjoy. If you need to go get a snack or get a drink or take a nap, please do so. And we are going to continue on with our story. We tried out my PNG tuber model for the first time today. Ooh, how did that go? I saw the picture. It looks very cute. This is true. You are always asleep when I'm streaming. So it's lovely to see you, my dear friend. Thank you so much again for the raid.
You know, for April Fools, you could have me do Groff's voice, but you could have you'd have Mama Lumi's like VTuber character up.
Just start streaming when you get home.
You'd start streaming, and the voice would always be this deep.
Okay. All right, back to story time. Bit of rude. Flop can't help it.
Faye, can you hear me? Please, take this fistful of memories I am giving to you.
I'm sorry. Take this fistful of memories.
That's your emo band's name now, Fistful of Memories. Become one with yourself and with me.
Fistful of, well, we're gonna punch him in the face. Oh, yep, there he goes.
That's one way to knock sense into somebody.
Yes.
Faye, where did the real you go? Remember, were you not going to help Ellie?
Can we please stop with the punching sounds in the background? Thank you.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Yes. This is inside id. A world filled with hatred and sadness. That's all that's here. Yes. Now I understand, id. Why you hate the world. Why there is nothing inside you. Nothing. Nothing was given to you, deprived of all the happy memories. And yet, it feels pleasant. It almost feels good.
Just nothingness.
Now I get it. There's no need to resist. I was originally just an existence that was created as a cover to hide id. So it would be better to return to that place. Let's come together.
Right now.
To wipe away everything, including ourselves.
What? No, that's not.
Remember, were you not going to help Ellie? Ellie. That's right. Ellie. I've got to save Ellie. What is this place?
Sorry about the flashies.
What's he done now? He only called you in here for his own sake. This is inside the shell of your basic character, the room of the coward. I'm sure you've been here many times before. I see. I remember now. In my dreams. Everything despised and unwanted he pushed onto me, while he shut himself up in his own little shell, the coward Faye. The basis for our personalities. Who are you? Ah, you're my... Hey, let's watch this together. This is my most treasured possession. By repeatedly replaying the time he was full of happiness, he lives in his own happy little world. While I'm still alive only because of what's in those leftover dregs. Here, I'll show you everything about me.
Oh shit. Oh.
Ours was an ordinary family.
Finally, backstory.
Here you go. A strict but reliable father. A kind and loving mother. Up till then, it was complete happiness. But one day, Mother suddenly changed. Understanding what happened?
Mm-hmm.
She was like a totally different person. From that day on, Faye lost his home. Father was away often. He had some important work. When Father was away from home, Faye was taken to a place with mysterious machines. Inside, there were many strangely dressed people. Many types of probes were injected into Faye's body as the start to some kind of experiments. The tests caused Faye much pain. "Mom, help me! What are you doing? No! No!" Mother didn't come to his assistance. Young Faye had no way of resisting, but he was able to endure. Eventually, the experiments became unbearable. Many people gathered around Faye. These people had a high compatibility with the anima relics. This psychic contact with Faye was to force him to awaken. But no one could make contact with Faye. The power drawn out of Faye, regardless of his will, destroyed them all. This is unbelievable. Mother allowed this to take place? Psychic contact? What do you mean by awaken me? To awaken God, everything had to be in perfect order with nothing lacking. Things divided in the past must become one complete whole again. Countless people died before Faye's eyes. Men, women, the old, the young, even demi-humans. Suffering, grief, fear, ecstasy, a variety of emotions and words lingered and tumbled about Faye like broken dolls. It was a scene from hell. In front of Father, she acted normally. When Faye tried to tell Father about Mother's strange conduct and the experiments, Father's mind was taken up by his work, and he didn't really listen.
Hello, Nix. Hi, Kyler.
He thought it was just childhood fantasies. But he didn't have to endure the pain much longer. Faye's subconscious discovered a way to escape from the trauma. He formed a separate persona to deal with things he didn't like or couldn't bear. He removed himself from out of harm's way.
Nothing like watching childhood trauma occur.
My role was to have all the things he hated forced upon me the moment they arose. From the time of my division from him, I was dominated by hatred. That hatred naturally turned into destructive impulses. I wanted to destroy everything. Mother, Father, the entire world. Finally, Father noticed Mother's odd behavior, but it was already too late. I had completely separated from that coward, my original self. The puppets were broken, and Faye's heart was too What would you make Mother do what would make Mother do such a thing? Mother repeated the experiments to study the power she knew existed within me. Yes, that woman, Mother, was Miang. That's a lie. No, it's true. Mother was Miang. That's right. Karen had become Miang. What is this you say? It's nothing special. Miang does not have only one host body. Miang's roots are sealed in the genes of all women, and one of them could become Miang. Any one of them could become Miang. It just happened to be Mother's turn. Only Ellie was special originally. No! Karen, Miang noticed that Faye's memory time axis had increased 2 or 3-fold. She then became convinced that Faye was the contact. Contact? Yes, I was the contact. That's what he called out to me. And why the time had come. Stop it! Cut it out! Dad! Dad! Mom! Help Dad! Hey Mom, why aren't you helping Dad? Dad! Dad's gonna die! Graf came seeking the power that existed within me. To return to his own body. You understand now, don't you? Graf is Lacan. We, his descendants who inherited his lingering thoughts and memories from him, know only too well. Divided 500 years ago, he would become a part of us both. Lacan became Graf. He destroyed everything on the face of the earth. He then mastered how to possess the bodies of others by dwelling in their minds. He was probably enabled to do this after his contact with the existence. The bodies died, but Lacan's spirit continued living by possessing others. He had come that day to return his soul, at last, to the perfect reincarnation of his physical body, the body of Faye. Father fought him, but he couldn't protect Mother or I. He pitifully fought on while coughing up his lifeblood. Graf made a mockery of Father, and Mother would not even help him when he needed her the most. Well, that's Miang, that's Miang, Mother.
I know.
As for their son, he couldn't take what was happening anymore.
Oh. Interesting fade out.
He gave in to his feelings and released his power, and as a result, Mother died.
So he killed her.
Mom! And he offloaded the results of his actions onto me. To avoid taking the responsibility for killing Mother, he used me as a shield. I also killed Mother. He pushed all the bad things onto me, but kept all the memories filled with happiness and Mother's love to himself. And he shut himself away with those memories inside his own little shell forever. This is the place. What you see before you is what he made. He just keeps hanging on to those memories. That is what this is.
Do you blame him?
Yes, he very much does.
I know.
Stop it. Just stop it. These scenes. Are these all there is to us? Enough already. There's nothing here. Just a world filled with deception and pain. It can't be helped. This is our world. This is everything. I was a fool. It was all my fault. I was so busy with my duties in Shavat that I didn't notice Karen had changed. I couldn't save you when you needed my help. Save me? Why bother saying such nonsense now? It's not going to change anything. The only thing you can do now is die by my hand. Ugh! Even still, I'll show you that I can save you. Dad! Stop it, Id. Father's done nothing wrong. I know. This one is the real culprit. Mother and father had no choice. Thanks. Pass it back to me. I'm playing with Mother. This is not reality. It's all lies. It's a trick. All of it. All of it. All of it.
Oh my goodness.
For those who played Final Fantasy VII, if you remember... No, get out!
Remember what?
You remember Cloud basically having to come to terms with the fact that, well, if somebody hasn't played it, I don't want to spoil it, but...
Yeah, but himself, basically.
Yeah, this was, like I said, this is, again, when this was the original story that was supposed to be Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, so there's a
but
lot
they
of
said that it was too dark. So they gave him this project to do, and then they still used basically the outline of what was Xenogears to make Final Fantasy VII, which again, great game, but and I love Final Fantasy VII. It'll always hold a special place in my heart, but they took all of this from his plot for Xenogears. Like after turning him down, they stole it all the same.
Yep.
This is my room. I thought you would always be with me. Why won't you see reality? Oh, why won't you see reality? Happiness, sadness, aren't these all parts that combine to make the world?
The whole.
The whole?
The whole. Yeah, one-winged angel, Sephiroth's name.
Yep.
Etc., etc.
We haven't quite gotten to the path of Sephiroth. Why won't you show him? Why don't you also show... Why won't you show him? Why don't you also show Id what you always watch? No, that's mine. I don't want to show it to the person who killed Mother.
The hole in the whole hole.
You should talk. You're the one who killed Mother. No, I didn't. You did. I did not kill her. Mother didn't care for you. Father didn't notice either. That's why you killed her. I didn't kill her. I didn't. Knock it off. We killed Mother. It's no one's fault but ours. It's not because she became Yang or because Father didn't notice. Don't look outside for the reason. Don't blame anyone but yourself. Yes, Mother was Yang, and I know that you suffered. No one could have endured it. But you can't push it onto it alone. We are all one person. We must all become one. Right, Faye? Walk on your own 2 feet. Face up to the reality that you didn't want to see. Show them to Id everything you took for yourself.
He was green.
Lies. That woman, this scene, all illusions he made up. My consciousness, I can see through this trick. I won't be swayed. Id, that's enough. Doing that isn't going to solve anything. Mother saved us at the last moment. That is the truth, right? The reality isn't all grim, Id. My power couldn't save anyone. It only destroyed. I thought that I could only make a connection with others through destruction. So I had to destroy it all. People, the world, even Ellie. No, that's not the case. We can save others just as our mother, despite being Miang, saved us. Our power can save people. We can save Ellie. That's a first, Mother being so warm. To me, she almost seems too warm. Faye, take the memories I have within me. You must know what it used to be like up until now. Know our identity, about who we are, then figure out what ought to be done. Our integration is not yet complete.
Different outfits we haven't seen yet.
Ilium! Abel, live.
Abel was the emperor, right?
No.
No?
The emperor was Cain.
Right.
Cain and Abel.
Where else have we heard the name Abel?
Oh, brain farts. The Abel, or the Abel. Live!
I don't know who is saying this, so...
Star Trek reference. Past memories.
Every time he got separated from Ellie, basically. Yep. She's just, like, destined to die.
They can... Oh, sorry. That was you.
That was me!
I'm sorry. I was being fast.
I know.
If God doesn't exist in our world, then I will create God with my own hands. What is this place? My execution site. Why do you turn on me? I thought we were friends. Who is it? Did I cause this? What has happened to me? What have I become? Live! I will live. Even if I go to hell, I will live till the end of this world. And if the world does not come to an end, I will destroy it with my own hands. Lacan is id as Groff. Faye. Faye. Who is it? Who's calling me? I am Har. What is this light? I reside in the Zohar. I am the being, or the beginning and the end, the first and the last. God? God. Some would refer to me as that. From a certain point of view, it is right to view me as such, but at the same time, I am not. I am also a part of you.
Who isn't? At this fucking point, who isn't a part of Faye?
A part of me? I am defined by how people observe me. You are actually talking to a virtual version of me that you yourself create. I am your perception of me.
And it makes the memory cube sound.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Who or what are you?
From a certain part of you.
Certain part of you. In one word, existence. Existence? In actuality, I do not have a physical form. I am an existence of a higher dimension, a place you cannot perceive. But in terms you understand, it is a world where everything acts as kinds of waves. It is the source of this four-dimensional universe, the place where time and space is controlled, the fluctuating void, the wave existence. What does such an existence have to do with me? Long ago, a modifier, or a pseudo-perpetual, infinite energy engine was created. That engine was named Zohar. That reactor was created by an ancient people from another planet to attain what is considered to be the ultimate energy possible within this four-dimensional universe. Eventually, those people used that same engine to create the ultimate interplanetary invasion weapon, Deus. Zohar was used as its primary source of power. But the unexpected happened. During the connection tests of Zohar with the newly completed Deus, the engine started to examine infinite potential phenomena. Requiring energy, the engine connected this dimension to the higher dimensional space. As a result, that reactor merged or synchronized with the wave existence in that higher dimension. Me. I descended from the point of contact created by the machine through the path of Sephiroth, or the domain you are in right now, and incarnated in the four-dimensional world. After I advented to the four-dimensional world, in order to stabilize myself here, I had to exchange or materialize my form and enter into the modifier engine. In other words, I became bound in Zohar, the cage of fleshly existence. Since the time I was bound in Zohar, I have always wanted to return to my own dimension, and I came to a conclusion. I had to reverse the process I went through to arrive here. I must be released by the one who instilled within me a special feature of this dimension, the will. That one is you. Decided it was me, a special feature? Yes. I was given a special attribute of humanity by you, the contact. When you observed me, I was given a mother's will. A mother's will? I'm sure you remember. After my descent, you had contact with the modifier engine Zohar.
Oh.
As a contact, being but only a child, you defined my existence with your desire to return to your mother. Thus, I came to prepare the mother's will. That will is Elium.
I'm so confused.
I'm
so confused.
This is, do you now see why I've played this game so many times? Is like, every time I play it, I pick something else up, and I'm like, oh, I get it now. Like, and every time I play it, I pick up another tiny little detail. Which the cool thing is since we have these recorded, you can now rewatch it and be like,
so is that why she has, like, the infinite ether power or whatever? Is because she is the Zohar?
A product of the Zohar, the mother's will. Let's make sure the mother.
So she's not even a human either.
That, if my understanding is correct, none of them are.
Okay.
I don't think any of them are. I think that basically the idea is that it appears that everyone died from the Eldritch.
Okay.
And I think that everything was the wave existence. Yeah, so the wave existence, the idea is that if you think of this entire universe as four-dimensional space, it is in a dimension higher. And the way that the wave existence, or essentially everything, there we go, everyone but Abel died.
And who was Abel?
Was
he the captain?
I don't think so. This is, like I said, this is again where it's like,
we'll wait and see.
When you play it multiple times, you pick up little nuggets each time you play through to try to make the picture a little bit more clear.
Yeah, we'll wait and see if they tell us who Abel is or was.
Ellie's disposition was influenced by me? Yes. My will was incarnated through a biocomputer which was vital for Deus. After combining with me, the biocomputer evolved its functions, and that bioplant generated a central element. That is her.
Thank you, Kyler. I will wait and see if the game tells us. I'm sure I will have plenty of questions by the end.
You will. This game, like I said, again, you have to go through it several times before you pick everything up.
No, thank you.
I was split by your contact. My physical form or flesh stayed in the Zohar, while my will went into Elium, and my power went into you. That is why I waited to unite with you, and now it is fulfilled. My only remaining desire is to break this cage of fleshly existence. In order to do that, I must become perfect by combining with Elium, as well as my other split physical form, Deus. The only way to return to my original dimension is to destroy this physical body in the four-dimensional world. Zohar is perfect, so in order to destroy Zohar, I need the strength that was attributed to you. Zohar can only be destroyed by the hands of the contact. What about Ellie? If Zohar is destroyed, what will become of Ellie? Zohar and Deus are one. She is bound to the system by another's will to become one with me. In order to release her, it is necessary to destroy that very system that serves as the Deus weapon. However, having been created as a weapon, the Deus system seeks to unify itself with all of you for a different purpose than that of mine. Originally, her release should have been performed by me, the one who desires to return back to the higher dimension. But I am also bound to the system just as she is, so I am unable to participate.
The wave existence was split into 3 components when it advented.
You are the only one who can release her from the spell. Just as Deus and I are inseparable, you and her are also inseparable.
And yet she always dies. Interesting. Will into Ellie, its power into Abel, and its physical form fused with the Zohar.
So Faye is technically the only survivor of the Eldritch if he is able.
Got it.
If I'm understanding that right.
But he's like a reincarnation.
Yes. If the terminology they're using, like they're talking about the M word, the... metempsychotic.
The metempsychosis or whatever.
Yeah. All right. I'll destroy Deus and the Zohar modifier, and I'll save Ellie. You have experienced much loss and deprivation in your life. It is very tragic. Our contact and the resulting transference of power and will between you and I most likely played a factor in splitting your personality. I disagree. I can't blame anything or anyone beside myself. Regardless of what may have happened in the past, with the passing of time, the cause becomes more remote. It is a problem that comes from within myself, that I myself must deal with. I see. You have managed to accept those tragedies, to tolerate all things, to comprehend and find where you stand in this world. If you have succeeded to do all these things, I am sure you will succeed in what awaits you now. To liberate all of us, use the Xenogears.
They said the thing.
Destroy Zohar. Wait, there's more I need to ask you. The system is awakening. Ask her later. Save your data?
Absolutely.
Ellie was sort of a survivor, but was still inside the Katamani. How close are we to an ad?
We snoozed it a bunch of times, but I can force an ad right now.
I was about to say, right at a saving point, this is probably the right time.
Okay.
It'll give us a little bit of cool down from that, and it'll allow us to soak it in a bit.
Okay. I'm going to throw up the BRB screen. I'm going to run an ad, and we will be right back. Welcome back from Adland. Thank you so much for sticking around. They said the thing. They said the title of the game. Ooh.
I present to you
The Xenogears.
Dad! Dad, are you okay? Dad, I'm sorry. This is all my fault. Hey, you've returned to your own self. You've become one. Yes, thanks to you all. If all you hadn't called out to me... Dad! Don't worry. This is good. This is, after all, Dad? You and I must become one. Huh? Gruff, what's going on? I reached the limit of the body I possessed on that day 3 years ago. I required a body that would tide me over until your true awakening. That is why I acquired the body of your father.
You asshole.
Regardless of your awakening, your merging, and the inherited memories you had acquired. There was no way for you to know of this since you had lost your memory at that point. At the point in which I merged with your father. Impossible! What about Wise Man? What about Father? Of course, they were just parts of me. I couldn't hold on to Khan totally. His ego was far stronger than I imagined. When my control weakened, he showed himself to you as Wise Man. You have awakened. This body is now useless to me. Now I must return to my original body, the reincarnation of my body that you inhabit. Stop it, Dad! I hear you, Faye. You see, he and I are one. I am Khan. Khan is me. He has become one with me. So you too should open your heart and unite with me.
We are Venom.
Then we can go on to eliminate everything. No, I can't allow you to control me.
That's a fancy power.
Protecting your master, then so be it. I'll merge with both you and your machine then. Now come, Faye. Fight me. It's no use. I know you're Lycan and that you're a part of me. But that doesn't change you being my father. I could never really fight you. You're so naive. Why don't you understand that your naivety is what killed Sophia, what killed your mother, Karen? I already know that. That's why I swore never to run away again. That I must rescue Ellie. So don't get in my way. Wake up. Open your eyes, Father Lycan. If that's the case, then fight me. Fight me! I can't!
Come at me, bro!
I see. Then there's no choice. Huh? Since you are so unwilling to fight, I believe I'll have to use them as bait.
Excuse me?
Huh? Stop it! Don't we have the same memories? Can't you also remember that sadness you felt way back then? Why then? Why must you destroy everything? If we stop Deus, won't this all be over? You still don't understand, even after your contact with the existence? I came to understand after my contact with the existence that even if Deus was destroyed, as long as humans still inhabit this land, Miang Elium will be born time and time again. Then, all living things may as well perish along with Deus itself. That's the only path to freedom. The path to release us from the eternal cycles of life, the tragedies of history, and the spell of fate. Once I awaken Deus as a weapon, I'll obliterate all living things. Then, I'll use your awakened self and that machine to return everything to nothing. That's what I concluded. Miang and Elium are not just Deus's mouthpieces. That woman is its main body. Why can't you see that? That's not true. She gave her life for me by shielding me from harm. Her eyes weren't Miang's. Mother came back at the last moment. Miang, Mother, even Ellie, we're all humans born on this planet. Deus doesn't matter. You'll see, I'll bring Ellie back. Father? No. Graf, Lycan? If you won't back down, never. Then I have no choice. The time has come to truly become one.
Da-da-da. All right. Booster. Nice. Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh.
Not nice.
Nice. Less nice. I'm gonna try and build them up to infinity because I can't do system it anymore. There
There
it
we
is.
go.
Pow, 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 pow. Get wrecked.
Much more gratifying this fight, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
I still think Weltall 2 got a bad rap. I wish that Bring Arts would do one of their figures for that. Sorry.
You're fine.
I think that it's one of the reasons why I kind of wish that they could we could have had like a drawn out story with Weltall 2 as well, because the fact is like I love the design of Weltall 2.
Yeah.
Why don't you finish me off? If you don't get rid of me, then you cannot get what you want. It's all right, Dad. I understand. You are not Garaf. You are my father. You and Garaf are one. Your will and purpose never change. I knew that once we fought, but let's stop now. Our objective should be the same. It is the same as our becoming one. We don't have to fight.
Oh.
What? My body! Zohar is after you, the last piece to combine with Deus' system. It seeks to unify with you, the first to have been divided from it. What? This is what Leiken wanted all along. After all, I'm an imperfect existence. It was inevitable that it would come to this, considering what had happened in the past. Leiken's imperfect secondary contact with the wave existence split his personality into two. Eventually, his body died, but the original Leiken transmigrated. Bringing the destiny of becoming a contact with him, he was reborn as your present body. The remaining persona, just his desires, lived on separately by possessing the bodies of others.
Bobbity boop.
That is Garaf. That is me. I may have inherited Leiken's will, but I'm not the same as the contact Leiken. It's impossible for me to make real contact. There would be no true melding and release. Even though our bodies may be different, I am still half of you. That fact remains. Although I'm imperfect, I can merge temporarily with Zohar and thus may be able to buy you some time. This is the only way I can be one with you. This is all I can do. Deus' systems will start to look for you again. Before then, you have to destroy the newly perfected Deus and this Zohar modifier. You're the only one that can destroy the physical barrier that encases God's body. Dad! As you said, that was Karen. Through many generations, Miang is beginning to break free from her bounds. Now that Eliam has merged with Deus, she has all of her memories back. All the memories from her original birth as the contact's complement up to the current transmigration. That includes all of the lives she has lived as Miang and her substitutes over the centuries. And of course, that includes your mother's memories too. Mother's memories? Faye, cut away all the binds on mankind. You should be able to do that now. Save her and all other women bound with her. I'm begging you, Faye.
Crazy, I hit him once too hard and now suddenly he's helping.
This is how men work. You punch us hard enough and then we get the idea.
Okay, got it.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Bop! I see your point. What's this? This pendant. Is this Sophia's or my mother's?
Yes.
Huh? It's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused everyone. Thank you all so much. Anyway, let's get going. There's a little time left now for me and for our planet.
Excuse me.
What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. No. Humans were born here. Long ago, Deus's crash landed on this planet in an interplanetary colony ship. In order to revive itself someday, Deus detached the Zohar modifier's core. After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and arose from out of it. She's the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, she used all her power to bear several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These were the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon. The subject and the complement. That is Ellie and Miang. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Ellie, and everything started from there. The land of Genesis, Kodamini, this is the place. Yeah, but Faye, even with your shared fate with Deus, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually, human memories cannot be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their introns. But Ellie and I, and Miang, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence, that is, due to Zohar's ability to change possible phenomena, we can clearly store data in our introns. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants. Just as the wave existence is bound inside of Zohar, the information is affixed to me, so to speak, by some of the power of the wave existence.
I'm a giant flash drive.
Yes! Yes, you are. The world's most tragic flash drive.
Facts.
Oh, there you go. Then this is the form from when Ellie and Miang were still one being.
How is it just still there?
This is the first woman of our world. Genova?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Our mother.
It looks a little wonky up there.
She's a little decayed.
Ah.
She is 10,000 years old, after all.
That's true.
So if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers and the source of power for the generators that make our gears work, it all comes from the Zohar modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomena.
So they're going to go back to some real primitive world.
If we destroy it, Deus and the Seraph angels will all be deactivated. And then we should also be able to free Ellie, who has become bound to the Deus weapon system as Miang. Right, Faye? Yeah, that's what the wave existence said. But then there is the downside. It will also mean that we will no longer be able to use our gears or our ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph angels all about anyway? That odd appearance as if they lack something, as if they were neither living beings nor mere weapons. Zohar senses the human consciousness and incarnates the Seraphs.
Human consciousness?
Zohar itself involves the principle of uncertainty. The observer's perception of Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe that those angels are incarnations of the spirits of people. The people who have been absorbed by Deus to become parts of it.
Interesting.
So what merit is there for them to gain in eliminating all of civilization?
Is it some kind of hatred for those humans who have survived?
Of course not. Those people who were created and assimilated as parts of Deus would not have such intentions. Try to remember what Ellie, when she became Miang, said. The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. Yes, that is why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction. But Deus is not following its programming of exterminating all of civilization. The Seraphs, which are terminal interface weapons of Deus, are using their bodies composed of nanomachines to absorb massive numbers of people, regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who were meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well, that is the absolute opposite of what it's supposed to be doing. Maybe there aren't enough parts. That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts for it, Deus, who has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines, can just about use any material. To construct its body, it's obvious it has other intentions in mind. Those intentions Grelian has called Deus the Mother. If God is the mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother, impeding the growth of its child, enveloping it, to bring the child back to the womb to become one with it. That is its motive. Such a program does not exist within its design, though. It was probably given this unique will by someone, either from Ellie, who has merged with Deus, or...
Can you stop him before we continue?
Hey. Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. You think we can do it in our current state?
The secret battleship Excalibur will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military potential of all the surface forces will assemble here.
Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main armament of the Merkava. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we don't do that... Merkava's ultra-long-range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance.
Of course it do.
On top of that, they have a barrier around their perimeter that nullifies all attacks.
We've fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop its onslaught. However, we cannot even get close, hence we have had to withdraw every time.
Damn it! No matter how much we want to save Ellie, if we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. To add to that, there is the problem of those Seraphs. They function as the terminal interface weapons for close defense. I can easily say that their attack power is equivalent to the Omnigear class. They even have the regenerative ability due to the nanomachines.
It does make it hard.
I don't remember the voice I gave him, so don't be concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears, the disc that we're playing this game on.
They said the thing.
You see, Xenogears has mutagenically evolved due to its contact with Zohar. Using that data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon.
We all get Xenogears.
Additionally, all the other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the disassembler device.
His one-liners. Disassembler device.
Yes, I said disassembler device.
Thanks, Billy. You added a lot to the conversation.
In contrast to the nanoassemblers, which create matter to repair with, the disassemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachines, restoring ability to disengaging their repair programs. This should be sufficiently effective, even against the Deus Seraphs. Alright, even if we can deal with the angels, just how are we going to deal with that Merkava? We can't even get close to the thing. There's no such thing as a perfect defense. There is a way. Look over here. It's a trap! Merkava's...
It's a thing Japanese do to show they're listening by repeating what they've heard.
Interesting. Merkava's main gun requires a 1.2 second interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be opened. There is a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. If we can use this window of time to target and destroy that cannon, it will be possible to close in on it. If we can get close enough, we can break through with gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea.
Fraction of a second.
Unfortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon. Yes, you do. Fort Jasper.
Well, they don't have such a long-range cannon
that could acquire a target in such a brief time frame.
So it's just not fast enough.
So what you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right?
Yes.
Yes, Bart. You want to go ahead on to Merkava?
Now you're being reckless again. That's suicide.
Now listen, we're not going to just rush in. The Yggdrasil 4 and this Excalibur are also equipped with barriers. That's what we'll use. Although only for a short time, we can withstand a direct hit from Merkava's main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down, and then destroy it with cannon.
Sorry, I hit the button on accident.
How long will our barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all? It wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? You can only get those numbers if we sacrifice all other output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing, knowing we're gonna lose. We're going to physically put a lid on it, directly.
We're gonna crash the ship into the other ship, like a plug.
As you've said, the Yggdrasil 4 or Excalibur's barrier can't sufficiently defend against Merkava's attack. At least with one generator, that is.
Meaning?
Meaning, we can defend against the Merkava with twice the amount of time. 40 seconds if we couple the two generators together. This way, we can make it into the heart of Merkava. Then what about the propulsion? Just hear me out.
They're gonna lose privileges. They don't stop.
This is what we do. First, we transform my Yggdrasil into heavy assault mode and load it onto the Excalibur so we can couple the generators. By doing that, we can reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. This will allow most of the energy to be devoted to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front and focus to a single point where their main cannon will make its strike. Now for movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator to maximum power. For propulsion during that time, we'll install on the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets we got from the ruins of the mass driver. When Excalibur's barrier expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil 4's generator to develop a barrier. Then, we'll also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right in Merkava's face. After it fires, it'll be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of Merkava's cannon with Excalibur's bow ram. Upon which, we should have 0.67 seconds.
Perfect! That's plenty of time.
With the cannon fire of the Excalibur, we'll destroy the Yggdrasil 4's slave generator and incapacitate the Merkava along the way, and then we break through.
Perfect. Easy peasy.
That's what the plan is all about. The combination of the barriers of both ships storming the Merkava, the timing of the cannon fire of Excalibur, these are all going to be crucial. Mess up any one of these, and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it'll be necessary to have both crews in sync with each other. That's why I'd like to place Sig in command of the Excalibur. I have no qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship?
Since there appears to be no other alternative, let us go with that. Please use it as you see fit.
But are we not cutting it uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generation time, you'll see what I mean. One minor mishap will put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, we will be devoting both generators to keeping the barriers up. Won't that leave us without perimeter defenses? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraph Angels on our way to Merkava. We'll hold them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out that main cannon. Thanks. We're depending on you. Already, everywhere else has been taken out. This is the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. After we explore some on the surface and get some backstory.
We only have like 20 pages left of guide.
A lot of this is not just guide.
No, I know. But I was going through, because it's like, then we get here, but like a little bit of this is side quest, but then the rest of it is story.
And picture.
Yeah. So, we're getting there.
Yep. We set out to silence God's Ark, Merkava, which was the epitome of offensive and defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiated the operation to destroy Zohar. Yeah, 3D animations.
I like it.
The Erd tree. An Erd tree, the
Raziel.
yeah. Raziel's tree. Also known as the Yggdrasil.
Spaceship. The symbol on the Merkava was the tree thing you were talking about?
Yeah. The Tree of Life.
I love how he does this as like a fucking pirate ship.
Very much so. Yeah, the path. That's the path of Sephiroth is the same thing as the. If you watch Full Metal Alchemist, they get that from the Tree of Life, which is also known as the Yggdrasil. All of those things are basically different religions' interpretation of like. I'm the one I'm looking at is normally the Jewish one.
Did we do it? I think we did it.
You did successfully do it? Yeah, there's the Jewish, I think it's, they refer to it just, they have a name for it that I am going to butcher. But, same thing as like where it's like the Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Like, I can't remember if you look it up, you can look it up by the Jewish one. They explain what each part of the tree is. That can't be!
Did we not do it?
A secondary explosion?
Oh no, I should have known better. What a miscalculation. The explosion was too big. It reacted with the main condenser right under the main cannon and induced a secondary explosion. How could I have been so stupid? You mean we overdid it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means we might have... Oh no, Ellie. Oh my gosh. Ellie!
What is it this time?
Hey, Satan, what's more is going to happen? Something is happening in the center of Merkava. What could it be?
I feel like I have food stuck in my teeth. Oh. Is that the Deus thingy? It's like gooey and rocky at the same time. What the fuck? It's like a fucking virus or something.
At that time, the earth quaked and shook, and from the location where the Merkava crashed, a giant object appeared. It was Deus's final form.
Of course it was.
The Merkava was merely its vessel. Deus evolved through the use of Krellian's nanomachines into a planetary-scale weapon and had began terraforming.
Fucking terraforming.
It was attempting to convert this entire planet into a weapon. We retreated back to the base at the snow plains to form a new strategy. We decided to go back into Deus. Time was running out for us.
Oh my gosh, I can move?
Yep, save real quick.
Yep.
So yeah, the Yggdrasil is an important feature of Norse mythology. And it says it's the Norse tree of life, encompassing all 9 worlds that are part of the ancient Norse views of the cosmos. It is an ash tree which contains all the worlds, including the world of human and the world of the gods, nestled among the branches and roots. So the Yggdrasil is the world tree for Norse mythology. What is the Jewish tree of life? The Kabbalah. Yeah, Tree of Life is the Kabbalah in Hebrew. I'm probably butchering, which has, if you look at the Tree of Life, the Kabbalah in the Jewish religion, and it's also the same thing. It's the path of Sephiroth. They're all different names for the same thing. It's kind of it's astonishing that if you look at the Muslim religion, if you look at Judaism, if you look at Norse mythology, if you look at Christianity, if you look at, even like philosophers, when the Philosopher's Stone, they used this idea of a tree of life, and they have different ideas of what lie on the branches, but that symbol that's on the Merkava, the path of Sephiroth, is quite literally is all part of, for better terms, I guess it would be a universe. It's sort of like what all of existence. It's the idea that everything in Judaism, I am so sorry if anyone here speaks Hebrew, because I'm going to butcher all these names. The Kether, Bina, Chokmah, Jewura, the Chesed, Tifereth, Hod, Nizakt, Jesod, and Malkuth.
I'm just shopping while you're doing all that.
That's fine. And then the whole reason that I wanted you to get that M disc and pay $5,000 is here somewhere as you get to use the music bar, and this is how the save data that we have just created will have the entire soundtrack accessible from, or most of the soundtrack accessible from the jukebox.
Well, gosh, I hope I have a gold nugget and a gold bullion left over, because I need to give those to this whatever. But I've been selling them for money earlier on.
If not, we can find some.
Cammy. I don't know what she's doing. Let me check my M-disc was only in key sub. Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, I made sure that she got that ages ago. There's certain key items that I have bookmarked inside of the strategy guide that are just like every playthrough. Every playthrough we must get.
Yeah, the jukebox was earlier, but we're gonna We're gonna find something here pretty soon that we can also utilize.
Yes, there's the one that's in the battle arena. There's the one
I do.
that's...
I have some. Perfect.
Yeah, it's the one... It's also... Oh, M-Disc isn't used in the other two.
Interesting.
Yeah, the other jukebox, there's the battling arena, there's this one, and then there's another one that like I says, I have little sticky notes inside my strategy guide.
Okay, so there's a couple different shops. What are you? You need something? Hey, hang on a minute.
Less songs.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Tune up. Armor. This probably doesn't need anything. Yeah, it's already got that one. Nope.
Oh, that's right. It's been a while. But yeah, the one in the battle arena has them all.
70 up. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
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 You have the engine as well?
Yeah. There was no engine option.
It's the same one that you have.
Yeah, because I like the ether value.
Yeah.
26? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Don't know who I'm gonna have in my party, but we're gonna fix up everybody.
he gets so jacked. His Omni gear is I think it's named the same thing as his original gear. It's just like, oh yep,
Yeah.
still
Nothing special, sorry,
reminds
bud.
you. I'm probably butchering that name so bad.
Would save most of your money. I'm fine.
What is he saying? Because there is technically, I think there's another gear shop in Deus. I can't remember where it is. I just remember it's one of the robots that you can buy gear from.
Well, then let's focus on the people I'm usually use. Want to keep her Z alloy.
Oh, it's in the lighthouse. That's right. We're headed there anyway.
Yeah. Even if, you know. Okay. Fenrir, there he is. He's like at the end now. It's so weird. Yeah, I have a bunch of money. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Parts. Agility and snow. Couldn't hurt to have a few of those.
The light armor. How many light armors do we have, and how many are equipped?
I have 5. 2 are equipped.
That should be fine.
Yeah. And then extra AR.
Oh yeah, no, that's the other reason I'm having her go to the lighthouse. It's technically it can be. I do like the additional agility, but we do have the extra response from the magnetic coats.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know what you had purchased.
The.
That looks like it does. He does less for him.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's all I have already.
Yeah, you can dodge physical attacks, then that's obviously not getting hit is a lot better than having all the other stuff.
Yeah.
I do know that I did try to set her up with enough to where like technically you could do I think that some people would put 3 magnetic coats on each gear to try to avoid getting hit, and then you have like Bart in your party with Wild Smile, and then essentially it's evasion rings for everyone from the Ether Anima dungeon. Yeah, the evasion rings are huge too. That's normally the build that I go with as well, is I just make sure, because if you don't get hit, then who cares how much armor or anything else you have, you know? Yeah, skip Wild Smile.
Nice. Okay, so I think I gotta talk to.
A lot of this is my memory being rusty from my playthrough about 4 years ago. Wow, it has been. It's been 4 years since my last playthrough.
Oof.
That's when you were playing. I was playing Xenogears. Were you playing? No.
Or Exilia?
No, you were doing. You were doing the bear with the psychotic people killing each other. Danganronpa. You were doing Danganronpa, and I was playing that because I finished up Xenogears. I played through Xenogears, and then I ended up doing. I remember I needed like. This game can take an emotional toll on me, so it's one of those things where I think afterwards. I ended up playing a whole bunch of Forza Horizon because I was like, I just need to do something that doesn't think about the fact that, you know, all the sadness and stuff like that in the world. Yeah, a lot of it's bad guides too. 3 evasion rings and spam wild smile for alpha well tall fight. None of that stacks. Yeah. See, that's where I'm horrible with RPGs is figuring out exactly what stacks, what doesn't. And you're absolutely right. It's like people will say, "Oh yeah, just do this and it works fine." And if people are already over leveled enough, you know, it doesn't matter if it stacks or not, because if they're, you know, if you're already like super leveled, you're going to do enough damage to make it through the fight. It's just most people accept that it's like, "Oh, that's what it looks like when I get, you know, X, Y, or Z." Oh, the Yamato belt. Yeah.
Ring. Nothing there. Oh. RPS badge. Didn't I have that already?
You ended up giving it to that guy.
Oh, so now I got it back. There's the H&S badge.
Of legend.
And the tag badge.
That even collectors go crazy over.
Evasion ring is slightly weaker than Wild Smile, but it always works and is always on and doesn't require Bart in the team. That's cool.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because this is a destroyed Shavat with very little survivors. Gently put the badge back where he found it. Basically, the choo-choos, I'm guessing, are dead. I know, like, our choo-choo is alive, but that strange old Grandpa Choo-choo's precious treasure.
I wonder what happened to him when Savat crashed down on Earth. I haven't seen him.
Clashed.
His treasure, can we just take it? I'm sure he won't mind if we just borrow it.
Vivid turban. Speed shoes.
Speed shoes, I think, is like automatically puts haste on you. Just borrowing it. Hey, it's not like we're grave robbers or anything, right? So don't hex us or haunt us, okay? Please, we're begging you.
Hero costume. Hercules ring. Basically, Evasion Ring and Wild Smile are debuffs that affect the hit formula, not the actual stats.
Yeah.
Wizardry, Yamato, Hero, Hercules, Vivid, Speed. If I give Midori back her ring, I get another Hercules ring.
Which we should do, totally. At the end of the hit formula, Evasion Ring is -40 and Wild Smile is -50.
Okay, so those are all the things that I could get from here. Oh, wait. Lift. But same effects don't stack, and permanent effect overwrites temporary. You, I think, have something? Maybe? Excuse you two, what are you doing? Oh, there's a string.
That is a kitty toy. They can play with that.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a few. Are you?
So basically, after
there we
this, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is where you have access to the world map. I would say that the lighthouse is going to be one of the first places you're going to want to go. That has a chunk of the story that is substantial, in my opinion. It's another bit where it really shouldn't have been something that you can miss. But on my very first playthrough, I missed it, and I remember that I was reading back through the guide, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot to do this, and I have this impassable point that I've reached, right?" Which technically, I actually still have my save file from back when I first played this game.
Yeah, there's a card game here where I can get something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Emer Jr. doll. You have to beat a penguin.
Doc's best gear sword is behind. Yeah, and behind gear shop, Doc's best gear sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emeralda Jr.'s doll is OP. Yeah, there's tons of these in-game items that if you can find them are just like, God dear, I love them.
Okay, so
Hey, you too.
Kishin's sword located in the hall next to the gear shop, which was over here. So I'm assuming this is the hall. Maybe I'll come back. Did we get the trader card? Yes.
Yes. She actually did it on her second playthrough. I had her create a save point specifically so that we could come back through and play it, you know, the correct way to try to you know, plan sufficiently to get through it, but she managed to take him out. I think she got two. She ended up getting 2 level infinity attacks.
I think so.
Yeah, she got real lucky on the RNG. Because the trader card will help you get some pretty OP stuff too. Which is why I really, really wanted it.
You just say the hall next to the gear.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be. I think I smell
Would you
treasure
like
over
12k
here.
damage with level 1 death blows on that guy? Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be the music box. I have to just come back. The weapon specialist is the specialist located in the hall next to the gear shop. Okay, so this is the gear shop. That leads to outside. So this is the only other option, but it looked like there was a lot of people in here, so I'll just have to go through and see who is who. Are you a weapon specialist? What do you see with those eyes? But within that, there lies a kindness which would forgive all. Okay, you're a little creepy. Are you a weapon specialist? We are to be judged.
The last day is nigh. You too should be careful. It's all according to prophecy.
You're a child. There's some choo-choos. Yahoo! Where is this weapons specialist? I don't want to go too far.
Oh, it's the angel from the music box.
And it's Dan, and I'm assuming Midori?
That should be Midori, I think.
Faye, I was scared a little, but not really scared. 'Cause I knew that inside of that monster, you were doing all you could to fight it, Faye. I knew it.
Midori, I had better give this back to you. It's your precious ring, right? Be a good little girl and listen to your mother. Yui, all right, Midori? Hello. Oh, and look after Dan for me, okay?
Yep, we are all fine. Faye, you be careful too. I'm sure your voice will reach her too, Faye.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, well, I'm going now. See you later.
Here, I got this from Choo Choo. Faye, you can have it. I'll trade you for my ring. Another Hercules ring.
You're not gonna talk to Dan?
I am not gonna talk to Dan. Where the frick is this weapons guy?
But the content, the story.
No. Okay. How many fucking halls next to the gear shop are there?
I mean, technically, this is Shabbat. It's all hallways.
I know. But I'll just go here and go
At least
outside.
it's not Solaris, which is all hallways.
I'm just gonna continue out this pathway and see where it leads me. Cause we're just outside now. But I don't want to go too far, you know? That doesn't lead me to anything. there's a guy right there. Are you the weapons guy? Celebrate. Okay, Jesus, he has to be out in buttfuck nowhere, doesn't he? Now the question is, do I still have the sword? Or did I sell it like a dummy? Oh, still equipped to their gear. Okay, I must be wearing it then.
Rude enough to have it still equipped to their gear.
I know.
Like, that's how I was gonna walk it over, man.
Kishin sword. Oh, I guess I just have to replace it with something. Excuse me, can we try this again?
If you're not rude enough.
But
I'm
lately...
a celebrated gear weapons specialist, but lately there's been no interesting work. There are no men with enough guts to ask me to forge them a weapon to fight Dave's. If you bring me a nifty sword, I can forge it into something truly amazing for you. Anytime. But I won't work for anyone rude enough to ask me to check a weapon while it's still equipped to their gear. Oh, the Kishin. You sure have a novel sword. Looks interesting. Let me take a peek. Clang, 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 clang. Sound effects. Oh, there we go.
He's so fast.
This came out great. It was like turning plowshares into a sword. Use this sword and make Deus and his legions pay.
Kishin was enhanced. Received Kijin sword.
I don't think I've ever done that in a playthrough before. Maybe I did. I still have all the save data. I just didn't have to dig through it.
Wow. Big boof. I'm gonna throw the BRB screen and I'm gonna run an ad and I will be right back. Ooh, welcome back from Adland. I appreciate your setup recommendations, Kyler. On Gears, it depends on the fight, but you have 8,000 fuel engines and billion Maria. Either build on them with power magics and E-circuits, everyone else. Do you mean 10,000 fuel or 1,000 fuel? And then 3... I'm assuming that's frame HP. 1,000 fuel? That's crazy. That's so low. Oh, it has insane output. Yeah, but the fuel! You underestimate my stress over the fuel. Interesting. Okay. Well, we shall see. Oh, not frame HP. Generators. Oh, plus 50 output. Well, geez. Make them OP, why don't you? Okay, so I need to go check the guy in the tunnel about... to see if I can
1,000 attack with 1,500 from those items. Yeah. 99 damage on normal hits.
Oh shit, okay. But the fuel! Mod chat in Discord? Yes. One moment. Discord. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, so I did that. I need to finish doing that. Did that. Need to go talk with Queen Zephyr. And then yeah, basically at the end of this page, it's like, time to do side quests. Yeah, if you go to the final dungeon immediately, you will miss all of those things.
Yes.
So.
This is, like I said, this is where it gets fun. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to how you feel about certain story elements.
Well, let's go find out some story elements. But first I need to go find the guy in the tunnel. See if I can give him the bullion for the music box. The super deluxe music box. Okay.
Yeah, I forget the next couple lines, but then it goes...
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Through the mountains!
But how much? Just says...
I don't remember how to trigger him, but you may have to go back to the world map and then re-enter.
Yeah, keep checking back with him. And then after you give him the bullion, you have to wait even more.
Yeah.
Okay, so then it just says follow the path down to the bottom. Which I don't know which door I'm supposed to go out of for that. Can I go back here? Oh, no? Yes, yes. Everyone's gonna die. Booze! Bring booze! It's alright, buddy, you're fine. Okay. You're not my dad! Lance. Oh, the penguin. Okay. I have to do the card game with the penguin.
Hans, is that you?
You're alive! Focus.
Yeah, you too. But if you're here, that means the Thames was...
The Thames sank. The angels attacked. The Thames withstood the onslaught of Reapers, but was defenseless against those angels. Hardly anyone got out in time. They went down with the Thames.
Oof.
Oof.
Well, wait a minute. What about Captain? He's okay, right?
The captain said he'd watched the end of the Thames with his own eyes.
You're kidding, right? That old guy died? No way.
No, the captain is alive. He is the kind that never keels over.
Okay, so I need to go find out where Lance went as well. Or maybe not. I need to defeat someone named Kana. No, this one. It's a child penguin, so go for it.
Some flashy woman in the Thames taught me a card game. You want to play?
This is all you. You have to beat him
Oh,
once.
time to flail.
You have to beat him once.
Then it's a challenge.
Who will play? Ready? Now we get to remember... Okay. Ah, damn it. Gimme. No. I am horrible at this game. Oh, you jerk. He got me. Ha. 7. Oh, good God. No, I've lost. Yep, there we go. I got slaughtered, man.
It's not over yet.
Oh, I guess if you beat her more than once, you can get an Ellie doll, but it's not as good.
You're no good. Come back later. I did.
We'll be right here, right now, actually.
Yes, I do. The joys of being old. Okay, 4-7 or 2-7 A6. Okay, we want 7-6. Damn it. Oh, he got me good.
Got this, I believe in you. Yeah, Queen.
Yes, hold up.
Oh, I see.
I'm just checking what he's got. Let's go there. Damn it. Go! Ah!
Oh, ace. Oh, fuck.
Yes, I know, but like I said, my fingers are quite literally just like I can't do it any faster. Give me left trigger, you dick. Oh my God.
You just gotta spam.
No.
Flail.
Give me the ace, king ace. I know, give me a sec. We still have to just get through it. 5, 4, and then it's 2 won't give him anything. Then it's gonna be 1, 2. He's only got 2 cards left. I'd have to outplay him, and I won't. With queen and jack especially. My right trigger. I don't know what it is. It's either the timing or the wireless controller.
Are you hitting both triggers at once? Maybe.
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. Because it would have moved to the wrong one.
No, I mean the R1 and R2.
I know. At the same time. It would have moved to one or the other had I hit both. It would have chosen one. It would have been the wrong one. Nothing moved. Therefore, nothing registered.
I just mean I thought the controller was getting confused by a double button press.
No, it transmits all of them at the same time. Worst thing that would have happened was that it would have transmitted it to the wrong side. The fact that I am horrible at this game on top of the fact that it's...
Hey, you won us enough before. I believe in you.
I have to get this skill back.
Take a few rounds. It's fine.
Got that. King 8. Already, huh? Just 1, 1, 2 after the other. Damn, you dick. Jack, Queen, King, Ace. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, see, that's his 1, 2, and then he's won it. Ace 2. Yeah, nothing I could have done about that one either.
It's not over yet.
Just the random voice acting sometimes is so funny to me. It's not over yet. Oh, is that what's in the garage?
Yeah.
Nice. I sent it to you.
Yeah. All right. 2 4s, a 10, and a jack. What do we got? 8, 7, 4. No, you jerk. Oh, he got me again.
They're always so fast.
Three. Let's see. 4, 7, 6, 8, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oop, 4, 8. Give me. No, right. Okay, 1, 2. Fuck. King, Queen. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, that's so infuriating. I clicked the button. F
I know,
you.
I heard you. Apparently you can use the pause button mid-round. If you need a sec to plot your moves.
I did not think about that.
We can cheat the clock.
Yeah.
They do let you think, because thinking
That
is
is
hard.
that is definitely where I'm coming. That's where I come in short on this game is that I always sit there and I'm trying to like spam it.
Well, and you're trying to like plot while he's already put down 4 more cards.
Yeah. Let's just do it easy mode, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Yeah, you can pause it any time.
Stunning.
Okay, so then you can go, like, you can plan out to do... We'll just cheese this the whole way. I'm alright with it. Are we already out of 1-2?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
I have an ace on either side. And a king.
If you put down the 10, you can try and beat him to 9.
I'm trying. Talking makes that harder.
Okay.
4, 5, 6. 5. King got mine in before he did. Hold up. 6, 7. Oh, what the hell? There we go. Unless he can play something, this is a 1-2. Seven, 8. Oh, F you. I know. Five, 6. It's gonna 1-2 it, isn't it? Yeah, and then he wins.
Rip.
Of everything in this game I hate this game the most. This part sucks.
Really, I hated platforming in Babel Tower.
At least I'm making you go through that for the experience, so that way you can sympathize with everyone else.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks so much. Speed.
It's not the speed that gets me, it's the accuracy.
Yeah.
It's like I'm jamming on right and left buttons, like, oh, you're on the edge of the card, so therefore you didn't click it technically. And it's like, you know what I meant.
Yes, this is a real card game.
Let's see. What's he putting on the ace?
A 2? Oh, JK.
Oh, and then he gets to his queen instantly.
Mm-hmm. They move so much faster than you do, which sucks.
Oh, F you. What is that?
Jack and I have no idea. Do this, then this on the ace. There you go.
Did I get him?
You beat him. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Queen. Then I have Jack. I have 7, 8, and 9, but I don't have anywhere to put them.
Mm-hmm.
So we might as well give him that. 3. It'll 1-2 us. King on the left, 10 on the right. But he's right. He's right on his 9 though.
Yeah. But you could do 8 and then 7. Oh, okay.
It's gonna 1-2 us.
10 and 4. So stay on your 3.
Then a whole bunch of 7s. Oh, this is hell. Look at this. I got it. He's gonna go to 4 and a 6.
Nice, nice.
Hold up. 2 and a 9. We're both out. There
Yes!
we go. Fuck, finally.
High five.
Oh, thanks for the tip on the pausing.
Says, if you we're playing as Shitan, he runs faster, apparently.
Oh, that I did not know.
Sometimes if you see they can't play, but if you play, it'll let them play. You can wait around and they'll move further from their card randomly. Also, you'll always want to turn over your cards before you decide what to play next if he has nothing. We got the doll. No, I don't want to play again.
No, we're good.
No, I'll stop. Are you running away? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I am. Okay. So we got that. Now I need to find Queen Zephyr. Follow the path down at the bottom and then head northwest. Jump up onto the round platform with the man sitting on it. Okay, so that's where I gotta go back.
Fly away with Queen Zephyr.
The creepy guy who seems to be obsessed with Queen Zephyr. That's where we gotta go. First, I'm gonna talk to the guy in the hallway, see if that was enough time. This way.
No. Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I always mix them up.
Nope. I have to wait a little bit more, but how much longer? How many IRL minutes? Okay, so I just have to, it says follow the path down, but like there's so many ways to get in and out of here. Oh, enter the door just east of the gear shop. So gear shop is here, and then east, this one. That's where he is, the creepy guy on the platform. What do you see with those eyes? Go northwest and climb a ladder to the outside. Is this? There we go. Okay, I'm outside.
It's snowing.
Jump up, Now ascend the sets of stairs and speak with the queen. Hello? There we go. The snow keeps falling, softly covering up everything in this world. Our sorrow, our defilement, our mistakes. If only we could wipe away these things as easily as that. What have I been doing, been pursuing for these past 500 years? By the way, how is the person you rescued from Merkava? I heard he recovered consciousness. Who did we rescue?
Yes. Well, at first, he had lost faith in himself, but now he is better. Carr has revived himself and has found some real meaning in his life.
Ramses?
If he decides to fight on our side, then our total fighting power shall be greatly increased.
Ramses.
Carr, please listen to me. Right now, we must forget about being friend or foe. We all must support one another, regardless. Right now, we need your help.
Help.
I am just trash. A reject.
Oh!
Stop feeling sorry for yourself and pull yourself together, man. Hyuga, what are you? Trash? Reject? You can take pity and call yourself all that you want, but what about them?
Oh.
Are these women stupid or trash or rejects too for believing in you? The reasons why you helped the girls, who had no one to turn to, may not have been that noble. But in spite of that, they stuck with you. Do you know why? They know you better than anyone else. They know the true kindness exists inside your heart. They know because they want to be loved. That is why they won't leave you. Carr, do not make them into the trash or rejects that you speak of.
Commander.
All of you. Needless to say, you are not trash or a reject. We know that better than anyone does. I didn't realize that what I've been looking for was so close to me.
Ephemery.
I'm sorry for not realizing sooner.
Oh, Commander! I feel like that would be like the one moment that she stopped being a bitch. Like the one moment she would stop being an utter bitch.
So much has happened between him and I. When this battle ends, I want to face Ramses one-on-one in sport, not war, as a martial artist.
I am sure he wishes the same thing too.
Perhaps.
Faye, may I ask you something? About Ellie. What if, even if we break Zohar's spell, she doesn't return to normal?
Ellie will be back to her usual self. I will go on believing that. But even if that doesn't happen, I will still... Well, let's just say I'm prepared for that too.
You don't have to do this if you don't want to, you know. Your opponent is the person you love. If you decide to quit now, no one will blame you.
To quit would be meaningless. All that I have fought for and all that I live for would come to have no meaning at all. People should be free, with no one bound by others, and no one binding others. Inside of me, there is a part of me that desires that freedom, and part of me that gives me hope. So, I shall fight to win true freedom, for we're still alive. We fight to live. That is the reason why I fight. It's proof I'm human. I promised my father, and myself too, that I would free Ellie from Deus's binds, that I would save her.
I understand. So let's keep believing and hope for a miracle. Da-na-na. So Ramzus is also called Ramses sometimes by Krellian because that's what his code name was when he was in the tube.
Yep.
Boop. Okay, so I spoke with Zephyr, did the ring, did the sword, returned to the main room. Okay. Oh, boop, 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 doop. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything in here. Because I did the shopping, I got the choo-choo items, got the doll. Yeah, okay. You got the speed shoes and everything from the platform with the birds. Yes. I did. Speed!
Gotta go fast.
You can exit the snowfield by going through the doorway just west of the room with the memory cube.
Go check on the dig site as well.
Yes. Diggums.
Because I can't remember what triggers it, but I think it's leaving and coming back. But I think it'll actually expand as well.
Yeah.
Like you'll see it, the tunnel get longer.
That's what I was kind of expecting to happen. Okay, so he's not done with that. So I need to go to the one... So this is the memory cube room. It is west. So do I go back in here and then leave from here? Oh, that was not the memory cube room. Cool, I am on the world map.
Welcome back to freedom.
We're gonna save. Side quests now available. So we're gonna skip past the dungeon pages. The final blah blah blah, blah blah. I'm not looking. Blah blah, blah 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 blah. Okay, side quests.
Be careful of that thing. It's old.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Once Shavad is on the ground, it is now the snowfield. Return to Tor's house, located in the southeastern portion of the world map, and look for him in the back room. He's glad to see the party, and rewards them handsomely with a manly mantle and a goddess robe. Okay. It actually doesn't tell me anything about speed shoes. Oh, there we go. It tells me what they do. That's an item, I guess. Battling in Kislev. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to Tor's house, which is I don't remember where.
I'll just pick one of the yellow dots.
Oh, yeah, there's not that many left, huh? Did I save? Straight east. Oh, that's not the right button. I forget how to fucking fly this thing. I think it's triangle to go forward. Boop. Okay. Fancy music. This is literally just a crack in the ground. He doesn't live in the crack, does he? No, he can't. Maybe? Because there's a dot here. Let me land. Can I land? Maybe. Oh, here's a forest. Okay. There we go. Okay, I don't think I actually saved. I'm gonna do that. Oh, I did. I just didn't hit the button. Okay.
We should give snails tiny cannons.
We should give snails tiny cannons. Yes. Okay. Da-da-da. Oh, can I not go in the forest as the gears? Makes sense. Tor's house. We do need to speak at him. Look for him in the back room. The back rooms! Ah!
Compulsively save again and again and again.
Prepare them for the war that is to come. Cannons. Oh, there he is.
Thanks for visiting. You're looking mighty healthy. I want to help you more, but this body can't survive unless it breathes the air here.
Okay, Kelties, I will save the thing in a moment.
Looks like I'm just about ready to meet my maker. Huh. Oh, Tora. Don't worry. I'll stop my moaning. Besides, I have a nice present for you.
I like presents. Manly mantle.
Manly mantle.
Goddess robe. Alright.
They're manly mantle.
Manly mantle.
Yikes.
Yikes.
They run around the forest looking for fights.
Save. Because Kelties redeemed save the thing. Go. So now I farm a speed shoes. Meow. So there's okay. So they're basically in every forest besides the one next to Kislev, so I don't mind staying here. Going to bed because a little tired. Have fun. Love you. Bye. Thank you for modding. I appreciate you. Do we have any? I think they've learned all these. This trio has learned all their death blows. I think by now. Oh my god, Bart's HP is so low. Bum. Most all monster spawns are tied to the terrain type. Oh, okay. Makes sense.
It's like I'm gonna keep punching your face. He's gonna slap your face. And this guy's gonna face your face.
Face. I think I bought a new weapon for him, actually. Eyeballs.
Sorry, this is what I was looking for earlier. When talking about the Kabbalah, excuse me.
Kabla!
Kabbalah! We're talking about the Kabbalah. They were saying that a lot of these stories are based on this. It says between 1652 and 1654, Athanasius Kircher published a version of the tree in Edifice Egypticus. According to the 20th century occult writer Aleister Crowley, Kircher designed his diagram in a syncretic attempt to reconcile several distinct ideas. This heavily annotated version, self-termed the Sephirotic system, introduced more innovations, abstract concepts, divine names, the 22 Hebrew letters for each path, the path of Sephiroth, and new astrological symbols. So if you read through the Kabbalah, basically there's a lot of info behind it, like how each different we'll call it culture has used it. But it's super cool. It explains a lot of several different things. Like I said, Full Metal Alchemist, this, a lot of the concepts are used in Final Fantasy VII as well, but it's based on at least the Yggdrasil, the Tree of Life, any of that stuff is based on this, the Kabbalah or the Tree of Life itself, which is kind of neat.
I put the trader card on Cheaton in the hopes that it will help item drops.
Yes.
Well, guys.
You beat those little squishes.
I will beat the squishes. I don't know what drops the speed shoes, though.
You can look in the bestiary in the back.
The beastie.
Yep.
7 uses them more in just a name way, while Xenogears uses most of its references in a very similar manner to their actual meaning.
Yeah.
A bestiary.
Mostly if you're looking at something like the live stream, though, there's a lot of things that are much more analogous. But again, I don't want to talk down Final Fantasy VII because it's a great game. Let's see.
Bestiary, not bestiary. Well, I just read how it's spelled. But technically it's enemy scouting reports. So there. We're both wrong. Speedy shoes. Deus question mark. We don't know what he drops and how much anything he has. Good luck. Some of these monsters just don't drop anything, and honestly, I think that's kind of rude. You should give me a reward for murdering you.
Yeah. No, and that's exactly as with 7, is the fact that I loved it when I was a kid, mainly because of the fact that, like, the depth of this game was sort of... You kind of feel drunk after, like, playing it the first time, because you're sort of like, what just happened here? Hold up, I got a lot to absorb. Whereas 7 was much more straightforward, like, save the planet. This is how we're going to save the planet. But it's... yeah.
The bestiary doesn't tell me who drops speed shoes.
But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like the game is great. Enjoy playing it. It's a great game. It's just at the same time, I felt that it's sort of like somebody read the cliff notes of this game and was like, yeah, we get the concept. All right, Final Fantasy VII it is.
Okay, so there's a specific island that supposedly they spawn more on, according to a GameFAQs forum. So that's where we will go. It says Triangle Island with 2 forests. Is it this one? Oh, maybe this one is then? Maybe this one?
Maybe.
It just says...
Yeah, they did sort of use... They did sort of use Barrett to be sort of like, I don't know what's going on. I just want to save the planet. Gonna shoot things. And it's like, yes, you're very two-dimensional, but I get how you help progress the plot, I guess. But... Yes, trader card should be equipped on...
It's on Shitan right now. Where is Anima Relic 2 so that I can go east of there?
Great question, I don't remember.
I'm just pressing buttons at this point. Apparently there's a specific... Just says, just east of Anima Relic 2, there's a triangle-shaped island with 2 small forests. The right one, which is subjective because you can turn the camera, has mostly plants, and then the other one has sluggers, which is what drops the shoes.
Oh yeah, I remember what the sluggers is. That makes sense that that's speed shoes. Mm-hmm. A slug drops speed shoes. Who apparently we're giving cannons to.
Apparently.
They freed the Lich though, so how can you trust any kind of slug?
The Lich. Which one of these 5?
Just go into the trees.
I want to find the island with better spawn rates. Tor's house, Tor's house, Tor's house. Hello? Can I have a battle, perhaps? Okay. Those things. I feel like I should be leveling people up.
Yeah, technically you're doing it right now. You're not when you get into the Deus area. Not that you should be grinding like in a dungeon where you can't back out of, but at the same time,
isn't that what you did?
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Yeah,
I didn't plan well enough the first time around. Normally, I was reading the guide like step for step, but it was like a lot of it was glossing over because I was still in high school at the time. So, well,
I just mean in the most recent playthrough that you did, I remember you being in this dungeon for like ever grinding in there.
Oh, that's the one they could leave. I think maybe you can leave Deus. I don't remember.
I feel like you were
stuck.
Like
4 years or plus.
Death blows no longer matter. Well, I like them and I like to unlock them, so there. So there. I like to try and make sure I have everyone up and ready, just in case I'm like forced to use them and they're like, they have nothing, you know?
That and the completionist thing, you want to unlock all of them.
I mean, not necessarily. It's just more so I want to make sure that they have enough powerful ones should I be forced to use them in a situation. Oh, he hit him with the hilt, or the sheath. Ooh, spinny. I haven't done any of his lower level ones since he's got the sword. So that's kind of cool. Accuracy down. I just feel bad that I used to use a lot more characters and now I don't.
You sort of find your favorites towards the end.
Yeah. Are sluggers even listed in the monster list? Did I just skip over them with my eyeballs? SH Oh, yeah. The guide doesn't say that they drop speed shoes.
It may not show the rare ones. It may just show the common ones.
Interesting.
Who knows? But it doesn't say it. As we've established, this guide is a little less than complete.
Yeah. Or sends us in the wrong direction entirely.
Yeah.
Sluggers, please. If I could at least, like, run into one of them, that would be nice. Oh, I see. So you have to have the trader card equipped for them to even drop the shoes.
There you go.
Fancy. Interesting. Well, I would like to fight some sluggers, please. Please. Because I think I only have one pair of speed shoes, and they are on, I believe, Sheeton right now.
You have them equipped?
I went in and I saw speed shoes on somebody. Who was it? Oh no, it was evasion rings. So I have the one speed shoes that we found, I think. That's a speed ring. Speed ring. Speed shoes. Okay, I have one speed shoes. Half the time between turns. Interesting. I have a singular speed shoe. Give me monster, please, for speed shoe. Auto haste. Makes sense. It's booster for people. I would be so frustrated if they would just give me some damn sluggers. Oh. It transfers to the gears, apparently.
Yep.
That's cool. Does not stack with booster. So I basically wouldn't have to use booster.
Correct.
That's nice, because that is a fuel suck that I don't enjoy. Unnecessarily strong attack, probably. I honestly don't know how weak these things are. Okay. Eyeballs. All right, let me. How many times have you actually run out? Yeah, the Ramses and the Miang back-to-back fight was the first time that I actually ran out. But fuel is so stressful for me. So stressful, especially
I mean,
since...
you're absolutely right about it being like a first-time player thing, because I kept telling her, I'm like, use booster, and she's like, but my fuel, I'm like, just use booster!
It's like, you'll be fine! Like, no, I don't believe you!
And then after a while, it's like, I'm gonna use booster, but because it was my idea.
Yeah! You know how it goes.
Because constantly you're basically refueled after battles, and then it's like, ugh.
But then sometimes you're not! It's quite well balanced from damage to fuel to boss HP, so it never really runs out. Yeah. There's been a couple close calls.
With your experience with Xenogears, have you played the Xenoblade Chronicles games, or is that too far removed for your taste?
Lila la mange. I'm excited to see how this game ends. Tried XC1, but don't care for it.
Was not a fan of XC1 until the end. Like, it really was a dread.
400 plus fetch quests.
It really is.
It
I
took
will
you
say,
quite a while.
Yeah, I own several copies of it, and I just kept on stopping midway through. If as you are a fan of Xenogears, I would highly recommend you play Xenoblade Chronicles 2. If you can get past the fact that basically it's waifu simulator, it is the
With
story itself.
New mechanics every so often.
Yeah, and it's not the same game as Xenogears. It's not. I wouldn't say that gameplay wise it's the same, but there are some parallels with, especially with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, or excuse me, Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Got to the swamp and was like 30 plus levels above the enemies
Yeah,
already.
that's what happened to me too. Is I didn't realize you needed the Monado in order to do any significant damage to the Mechanis, and I ended up. Oh yeah. Yeah, so the story on Xenoblade Chronicles X is definitely not like story intensive, but the white whale being essentially as close to the Eldridge as I'm sure you could make it, it was kind of neat to see like this could be what Xenogears could have been if it was developed at another time. Honestly, I'm just glad Xenogears is what it is. I don't want them to change it or necessarily remake it or revamp it, but at the same time, it's kind of neat. But Xenoblade Chronicles 2 has a lot of hints, nods, and like, if you know what I mean, to Xenogears that are buried into it.
I like it not being connected to the other ones. XCX.
Yeah, no, I agree. Xenoblade Chronicles X not being connected is amazing. Even the central plot line of Xenoblade and Xeno X aren't connected necessarily. They are. It's a wink and a nudge, sort of, as like you can imply that maybe they could exist. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X definitely not being connected. Well, I'm trying not to be spoilery, because if you do actually want to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and if you ever beat Xenoblade Chronicles, the original, there is, we'll call it a technicality, where they may be connected. It's just not explicitly stated. It's left to the imagination. Yeah. I think I beat 2. I've beaten 1 and 2. I'm about to pick up Torna the Golden Country. I was playing 2 in parallel with this when we were starting. I have Torna loaded up. I just haven't got started on it. Yeah, and that's exactly it. Yeah, it said plainly that XCX isn't connected to the other Xenoblades. And again, I like it better that way as well. It's just, again, fan theories being fan theories. Mm-hmm. He does one thing where it's like, I hate when everything is spelled out clearly, like especially in any kind of fiction, because it's like, yeah, you can have a well explained universe, but I feel like it's the same thing as like Star Wars fans with midichlorians, where it's like, you know, he can say that the Force comes from wherever he wants to, but the fact that it was a mystical power which is not understood where it came from kind of added something to it, to where it's like, where does this come from? And the moment that you're like, oh yeah, tiny little living creatures inside of everyone, that's what gives you the Force. It's like, you didn't have to. Yeah, it's like you didn't have to spell it out. That's unnecessary. So, and there you go.
A singular slugger.
But I am glad that Takahashi is good at leaving certain things on the table where it's like, you don't have to know everything, but you can guess, you know? Yeah. And what's the thing too is, like, if you really think about it, Jar Jar Binks is essentially C-3PO and R2-D2 in the first movie. They were both comic relief, you know what I mean? And it's just, he's a different kind of comic relief, but he was basically the same thing. And if you look at young Anakin as well, is like, he was supposed to be somewhat misguided. I mean, like, how else can you twist somebody that far into becoming a Sith Lord if you're not at some point naive, or if you're poorly guided, or you don't have the 2 in a row.
Hell yeah.
Look at that. But no, actually, I don't know where the Eldritch got its name. It feels like it's on the tip of my tongue, but I actually do not know where the Eldritch got its name. I feel like it's something that I've seen before in some other lore.
Hi, Ozzy. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Philadelphia Project.
Philadelphia.
Is that different from the Manhattan Project?
We're about to find out.
Can I get lucky and get an... I have 3 speed shoes now, but I would like some more. Perhaps may I please have more sluggers?
Oh, to escort the USS Eldridge.
Top secret government project where they tried to teleport a ship and the crew wound up fused with the walls. Conspiracy theory stuff. Interesting.
Huh.
Wacky.
I love all the references, though. He does a good job of weaving them into the story, just lightly enough to where as you start digging deeper, you can always find something new.
I think now is the point where I will end the stream for today, just because I'm hungry and I would like to go get dinner. Like, everything in this game is a reference. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It really feels like that.
But see, that's what I love about it is it gives the game so much depth, you know?
I will definitely do that next time because it's gonna have me go through. I'm basically gonna do all the.
Well, you
side
got the
quests
sticky
and
note.
stuff.
Write it down on the sticky note.
Where is the sticky note? All right. We will make sure that we do that. Oh.
Oh, he says it's right next to you. I
right
guess that's
next
where
to
you
you?
buy it from, Torna, or the...
Not Tora. He was saying in one of the Anima dungeons.
Oh, that's the one that's, like, south of here.
Oh, the other island. Do I have to go very far in the dungeon? Oh, either one of them. I'll do that off stream once I'm done with this. What in the frick?
Oh, that would be one of the...
One of the seraphs?
Yeah, seraphs.
Right at the entrance? Okay. We're staring at their feet. There we go. It figured its life out. Okay. Bonk. Yeah, oh, that was not very hard at all. Yeah,
8,000 experience for that?
I know. Since I have a bazillion gold.
Yeah.
Ether defense. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do the lighthouse. It'll end up being next weekend. Let me go around, please, without having to get out.
Just get out and go through and then get back in.
No, I did
or
it.
do that.
I did it. I did it! I'm just gonna stomp on them real quick.
I used
And
to run
stab.
away from them because I thought that it was absolutely hilarious that it's like, no, not these guys!
Oh, I know it does. I just didn't want to deal with getting out and then getting back in because I just didn't want to.
Yeah, you do want to use that a lot in the lighthouse. Let's get into the gears, get out of the gears. Get in the gears, get out of the gears. And get in and out of the gears in a short period of time. That'll probably be, once we get the last of the equipment, the lighthouse will want to be one of your next stops, because I do want to take you through that story.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely in the plan, is to go through the lighthouse. Technically, it's the second quest that I should go through, after coming here to Tora's house. Okay, so the Anima Dungeon...
Triangle.
Thank you. I think he said that this was one of them, the crack?
Yeah.
Do I have to... Do I have to get out or descend? Okay, I just
You
wondering.
have to find a chunk of land.
There we go.
use the shadow, but that's just me.
And then...
Just go around. You get the text whenever it's there.
Okay. These guys. So I have a couple.
Only I'm allowed to dodge. You can't dodge.
Right?
How dare you?
It's okay, I usually hit him with the death blow. The attack level ones. I'm also just using my X attacks. But they keep dodging them because of course they do.
If you have like an enemy that can dodge one of the standard attacks, I always just go down a level. So if like it can dodge reliably X attacks, then try square. If they can dodge square, then I go to triangle. It tends to land a little bit easier. There we go.
There we go. Taking its sweet time every time it does that. I feel like it's gonna freeze.
There's the gear.
Okay. Shopkeep Johnny.
Want to buy something? I even service gears.
Accessory. And it's the evasion rings. I have a couple, I know that. Yeah, I have a bazillion. I'm fine. Unless I need to stack them, I'm fine.
Get 2 more.
Okay.
I've got one for everybody.
There we go. Let's see. Since I'm here, no. Put him 1 on each character. Emerald, Junior Doll, but it will make you evade and counter physical attacks. I don't think it did say what it did, but that's cool. Godson ammo. I just like to stockpile. I don't ever really use Billy, but I'm gonna stockpile his shit just in case.
See, that's so sad because I loved using Billy too, but I never used him either. I was like, it's not my thing.
Yeah, stamina, speed, guardian, evasion, bodyguard, blocks physical effects, mind guard. Grab a couple of those. Okay. If you like the gear battle arena, the Billy Jr. is like a 25 hit and evade. The battle arena was I will say of the mini games, it's my favorite mini game. Okay, I'll just save in here, but then we'll know that we'll go to the lighthouse next week.
Most definitely.
We'll make it a point because next week you'll be unloading the truck and you'll want a break, I'm sure.
Yes.
Even if it's like 10 p.m.
You'll be like, hey everybody, I've been on the road for 3 days. We've got a refrigerator in the kitchen that we can't turn on for 24 hours.
But you know what? We'll be getting the refrigerator.
Yes.
I am so fucking ready for that fridge. Goodbye, apartment-size refrigerator. Hello, full-size, gigantic, massive, deep fridge with built-in ice maker and filtered water. Please, thank you. Fridge of my dreams.
We're going to want to replace that filter as soon as we get
Oh, yeah, we'll go to Home Depot. Okay, so we're going to find somebody to raid out to. Let's see who else is playing Xenogears today.
Excuse me.
Nope, that's not Twitch. That's Twitch. Xenogears. Xenogears.
First play.
First play. Zeal.
You have clicked the button as well?
Yes, I did. Okay, we're gonna raid out to Zeal, doing his first playthrough of Xenogears. Looks like he does speed runs, mostly Final Fantasies and other RPGs, but also challenges it. Okay, so here we'll get that started. Raid. The raid has been created. Okay. Raid follow, raid sub. Grab whichever raid message you can. And we're going to send our love over to Zeal. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for all of the insight, Kyler. I always appreciate that. And then we'll be back next weekend with more Xenogears. I love you. Goodbye.